Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. I am still here in Lynn here, where I am to find the two remaining captains and ask them if they have any useful advice on how we handle our current situation. It looks like this is the first of the captains, Glanion.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
How are we to defeat the dead? Neither man nor beast can raise arms against them, and Garvir knows this well. They simply vanish from sight when they think them wounded, and reappear not long after. It's a fruitless endeavor. The only hope we have is that they pass over the Gill Rain and leave us be. I say we hold as best we can against the Corsairs and Haradrim. At least a blade might wound them. Well, there is that. Now, we also have Dernier. Dernier seems to be near the river. And they built the town right on the river. They put a portcullis onto the river to keep anyone from using it as an entry. Hi there.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I don't see what can be done. Look at the sky, Pineleaf. Hope is in short supply here, and most of our men have gone east to face down the growing darkness. We have no heroes here, no one left to protect the people, except for us. Who are we to stand against such numbers? The return of the dead is just one last cruel jest. Actually, I suppose I need to find the last set of barriers, which I think is on the other... Oh, actually. Where's the crossing? Oh, it's on this side, isn't it? Ah! Can't remember where to find a bridge, I guess. There you go. Over here. Ah, yes. Here is the bridge, and soon I shall find the exit and the last barricades. This way, perhaps we can talk to Garvir about 2 quests instead of just 1. I will eventually have to come back out here to find out what's going on there, and we're heading on to... Oh, I had to rally some warriors also. Well, I'll first speak to Garvir. Actually, I take that back. I've decided to speak to the guards first and beckon them back home. There you go. Now, where should a second one be? Somewhere on the river? Or perhaps on a little hill? Hello, time to get back. There you go. Back home. I've spoken with the captains.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I guessed as much, Pineleaf. It's hard to keep the men from despair in these dark days. I don't know what can be done. Nothing outside of the sisters and the stories of old could aid us now, but they're just that. Stories. There is a man named Tankestel there who would speak otherwise, but he is old and foolish. Naught but children in the Madden dare pay any heed now. I don't wish your disrespect, but I would like to be alone and my thoughts for a time. Okay, first I should tell you that I finished gathering the defenses.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I thank you for your aid, Pineleaf. Fearful as we're at the sight of the dead. I don't think it long before the Corsairs and Haradrim return to our gates once more. Now that our defenses are prepared and the men again hold the post, I believe us ready for the coming battle. Alright. Well, we'll have to see. Well, maybe the Haradrim will be back. I have a feeling that the Corsairs have other concerns at the moment. But I could be wrong in that. As much as I would like to investigate these sisters, I think I first need to give priority to certain brothers to find out what they're up to and are they still alive. And also, I need to check out that lighthouse. Hmm, this looks like a nasty place. What went on here? Many dead corsairs. There was indeed a battle here, and many Gondorian warriors were slain, but it appears that some escaped alive. Hmm. The question is, where did they escape to? Hold on. What's this? Ah, tracks! These prints were made by horses and men fleeing in a westerly direction. Then, let's head west and see if the Gondorians are there or if the Corsairs. Well, I don't think the Corsairs would do much with horses, unless, of course, they have the. What would the Gondorians do? I mean, the Corsairs do if they had horses. Well, they might steal horses so that they could do something with them. But yeah, I don't see them using horses for many things after that. Northwest. They would see them as a commodity, not as anything that to them would be specifically useful. At least I don't think so. Interesting thought. These prints then show the men continuing in the northwesterly direction. They really do like to head along in their way. The question is, who will it be? Aha! I found something. Harakar tells his men to stand down upon noticing you. Okay, well, it's good that he decided not to make me a hobbit pincushion. Hi there!
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I thank you for your timing, traveler, as our numbers are few. I may have made a mistake in taking Harion and myself out into this slaughter. The Corsair numbers are much greater than I anticipated. We were quickly ambushed, and those of us that survived fled into the wilds. My men's pursuits are quite low. Spirits are quite low, yes. And perhaps you would be able to lift them? Well, I'll see what I can do. Alright, can I do this? Yeah, let's have a little cheer here. 1, 2, 3, cheer! Yay! Does he also have something to cheer for? Yeah, nice and cheery now.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
My men are indeed in higher spirits now. Thank you, Pineleaf. We shall return to Lynn here, though before we make our return, I must call upon you for help. Ha ha! What else is new?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Not an hour ago, a band of corsairs traveled past this campsite. As luck would have it, we remained undetected. The enemy's band was leading northeast towards Tungobel, a small hamlet. If it is not too late for the village, perhaps you would be able to rescue any town folk from certain death. These people are woodcutters and fishermen. They're not warriors. Alright, fine. I will head over to Tungobel. Oh, what else?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
And during our escape into the wild, we made haste by dropping many of our heavier weapons. For this, my men are without sufficient arms to defend themselves in the return to Lynn here. Right, alright, I will see if I find some weapons too. How about you?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Defeat half trolls. You're trolling me, aren't you? What else?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Doranina is a rural land, but its coast thrives with fishermen and merchants. We warriors are few in this region, and I fear many folk fleeing for their lives may need assistance. Save those that you can across your journeys of Doran and Ill, and we shall do the same. Alright, so to rescue Gondorian refugees. Well, I don't know when that is going to happen, but first I suppose I need to head out and rescue townsfolk. Yes, that would be the best focus to have at the moment, and the rest will come as it comes. If this is tongue a bell, then I am much too late. Perhaps I could rescue at least some of them. Looks like we have some corsairs here. Well, not all of them are running away from the dead, I can see. Well, I'll have to deal with them then. So much for my thoughts that the corsairs were through here. Here, time to leave. You certainly saved me from death. Oh, hello. Oh, half trolls. Not good to run into those things. Well, somebody said he wanted me to kill half trolls, so... Actually, I think these are the first half trolls you run into in the game. Really? Really? I always find it really annoying when they're immune to what you do to them, but they can flick a wrist and suddenly you're stunned and can't do anything. I mean, really? That's just rude. Well, that's our first half troll. The bounty is for 6 of them. Well, that's going to take some time. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm hoping that this bounty is one of those that auto-completes when you finish it, so that I don't have to find the camp again afterwards. Because I'm certainly not going to do the bounty 3 times. Okay, there are the weapons. See, I need to get the weapons and rescue people. I can do that. Looks like there's somebody hiding here. Hey there.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Oh, you're not a corsair? Good. I am afraid for my life, but even more afraid for the future of my profession. You see, I made keys and locks for the whole village to protect the townspeople's homes from bandits. Some of the villagers lose their keys from time to time, so I keep a spare for each home. That is, I had a spare key for each home until one of those monstrous beasts stole the key from my shop. You've got to get those keys back to me and lock the doors so that the townfolk return here know that I looked after their homes. Please, Hobbit, will you help me? And when they gain entry by either banging down the door with an axe or burning it down or something like that. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Now, I need to find the keys first. I would presume that when he said one of those monsters, he meant the half trolls. See the ones who had the... Now, I think he's immune to this, but I will... Yeah. Why are they immune to an ambush? I mean, really, that's hideous. That's what I gotta say about that. I'm immune to stun, but I can stun you instantly. Yeah. Die by my sword. Okay, how about you die by my spear? Well, keys. There you go. Now let's lock the door as it, I don't know, just for like I'm locking the door after the animals have all escaped. I mean, look at this house. It's burning down. What good is locking the door going to do? All right, I locked the doors to any of the houses that still had doors.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Oh, you're indeed a hero. I thought that I'd never be able to return to Tungabel. Now that I have my keys back, I can leave for safety, then return to my work once this Corsair threat is taken care of. No, I'm not worried about the Corsairs. They try this every once in a while. These large half trolls in their ranks frighten me, though. They wield a sword as well as any man. Well, there is that. I have finished up with that town. Now, I suppose I should keep an eye out for any of these refugees as I return back to the camp. Right? Hi there. Here, why don't you return? Yes, make haste to the north. Ah, I found the camp again.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
You sent the survivors to Ethring? Good work. I'm sure they will find temporary shelter there from the Corsair threat. Let's just hope the Corsair threat doesn't decide to go back there.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Yes, these weapons will do nicely. Put them in the barrel beside me. Alright. There you go. Done. Oh. Hello. Oh, hey, that's my weapon. You have your own. And anyway, a hobbit-sized weapon won't do you too much good. What do you use it for? A toothpick? Now, let's see. Maybe find some good chinks in your armor to get a good hit on you. There you go.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
The size of that creature! How did it ambush us? It is no man, this much for certain. Perhaps these half-trolls are an experiment of Sauron, and a gift to the Haradrim? Now, we know that the enemy is searching for us. With these weapons, my men can defend themselves from the additional scouts sent our way. Let us turn our attention to Harion. Where Harion?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I'm certain that my brother Harion is still alive. During the ambush, we split up and to confuse the enemy. As you know, I went northwest. Harion headed to the southwest direction. He may have made it as far as the river Ernillos. Find him and aid him, so that we may return to Linhir together. Quickly, go south and follow the river. Be careful of any Haradrim and half-trolls traveling together. The Haradrim seem to hold some sort of power over these creatures. When an order is given, the half-trolls will carry it out until the bitter end. I wonder why. I have found the river and found no sign of a camp yet, though I would presume that it will be somewhere near here. Maybe hidden. Well, this looks like a potential hidden spot. A rat. A nasty rat. Well, we could deal with rats, can't we? So maybe they hid along the rocks, especially if they noticed. Aha! Here we are. Found it.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
My scouts saw you come from the north. Do you bring any news of my brother, Erhar? Yes, I am disappointed in my decision to confront the enemy forces head on. I have lost many men, and it's a burden I will always carry with me. Alas, I can't return to Linhir yet. Aras will tell you more what he has seen. Aras. What has Aras seen, and what will it lead us to do? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.